Disturbing news coming out of the Huntington trained Knifeman who had a mass rampage, brutalating 9 people, one in serious condition. Already, we're labeling and protecting this guy with the mental health disorder card and the previous known convictions. Two things that really fundamentally are not right. One, protecting him, and another in which the authorities have let a dangerous man back into society. This sums up Britain right now. What on earth is going on, and why are people trying to find an excuse for this guy? Welcome along to True Brit Media. We're here to speak the truth, expose the truth, and live the truth. And the truth must be heard, and the truth is going to be heard. That the media, the British public, need to know the truth. And why, oh, why am I seeing reports this morning of he had a mental health disorder? Already using that. I was on the news listening last night to GB News. An ex-police commissioner came out and said, oh yeah, I mean, he smoked cannabis, he was going to be high, he has a mental health history, these are the sort of things that come. And I just sat there listening, perplexed that we're actually defending the actions. We're actually already creating a narrative for someone to be able to do this butchering. It's disgusting. I'm going to show you some clips now of things that are going on. This report comes from the Daily Mail, who have publicised some good pieces of information that the public need to see and hear. Take a look at this, people. Take a look at this.
Move now. Ladies, run, please, run.
I mean, how chilling is that?
4, 6, 8. There's at least 10 ambulances, 12 ambulances.
Oh my God.
They're going for someone on the Give me a hug now.
Okay, so we have some out-of-date information there in terms of the 2 British nationals who have been detained. But the big thing is showing you that picture of that Knifeman on the platform and going around and threatening workers, threatening others. And it was just the chilling nature in which he walked. But as I said, that's not the disturbing piece that's happening today. The disturbing piece is actually what's coming out of these excuses. Now, here are some of the quotes that this Knifeman had supposedly said that, again, by witnesses, standards are turned. And what I am grateful for is that phone footage that the public have been able to share to make sure the truth is seen. Look, have a look at this then. It says here in this article that a vicious attacker who stabbed 11 people on a train told one passenger the devil is not going to win. Again, the motive, the incentive of that to say that sort of scripted line so chillingly just talks to you about the evil character that this attacker was. But what you need to know is, as I said, is this line here that has really bothered me. And this is where we need to do more digging, more delving, and more exposure. And I've highlighted it here on the screen, but it says, while terrorism has been ruled out, sources confirm that the suspect had a history of mental health issues and was known to the authorities. It's madness. It's absolutely madness, because they're again not revealing why he was known to the authorities. They're not actually letting us know the level and details of that. And when you look at, again, some of these images that I'm going to show you, this was a man. If he was known to the authorities, how on earth is he able to walk the streets like this? How on earth is he be able to have people fleeing scenes of contempt? And look, I'm going to show you one more sort of disturbing and difficult video. And it was that there of passengers on the scene, on the train, having to deal on the platform with that bloody attack. So, look, what we want to know is, and what the real questions have to be, is first of all, why was he known to the authorities? What was his crime that he committed? What was it that made him so concerned? And second of all, what are these mental health issues? Because if it's someone who, as I said, is getting medicinally subscribed cannabis, for example, is that mental health issue? Why is this label being so easily stuck on this guy because he committed this crime? Basically, what people are trying to say is it's so hard to comprehend and fathom that someone would do such a thing. So he must have mental health issues. Well, if you and I had mental health issues and we walk around the streets with a knife, and we're shouting and screaming, are we going to get away with it? Are we going to be able to be lauded with that? I don't think so. So yeah, it's a disgusting label that's already been put on someone that basically has been defended by the state already. And that is something that you already know, that the prison sentence, that the justification and the judicial service will not do their part on. So look, it's chilling, it's harrowing. We are going to be waiting for more updates and etc. But the final thing is that I want to show you is when this attacker was arrested, this was said. This was said. It says this. Video then showed the attacker jump down from the platform and cross the section of the trap before climbing a fence and walking through the car park brandishing his large blade. Separate video taken by a taxi driver then shows the knifeman shouting, "Kill me, kill me," as he is bundled to the ground by half a dozen armed officers. Again, I'm trying to wrap my head around that. We're talking about someone who, again, we're saying it's not a terror attack. We're saying it's not a terrorist act. Well, I don't see it as that, and I will keep saying this every time I come on. Either this is an act of terror, but to actually be asked to be killed and to be shouted "Kill me, kill me," it reminds me of other attacks in previous past history where those sort of lines are said as well. When you're begging to be killed, when you're begging for the mercy of police, that for me is an act of terror. Whether, again, they're adding two and two together to say, God, he must have mental health issues if he's asking to be killed like that. It doesn't matter. You've taken all those lives, you've done the damage, and to be asked and begged and deplored like that, I'm not having it. So, what will I be looking for throughout the day? I'll be looking for the fact of I want to know the previous conviction of this guy. I want to know why he was known to the forces. I want to know why he was being let back out, and furthermore, what label of his mental health are we going to see? Make sure you lock in, hit that subscribe button, notification bell on, like, comment, all that good stuff. And if you do want to further support the channel, then you can do that by watching two videos that you can see on the screen now. And of course, as well, click this QR code up here and it will send you to the Buy Me a Coffee page. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Ta-da.